Hello there, my name is Hafsat Najeeb. I'm from Jigawa State. I am the founder of Persia, the Regal Attire. We are a fashion house based in Abuja, specializing in all things design. We do hand embroideries, machine embroideries, fabric painting, and so on. I started Persia Regal Attire actually as a hobby, a bored housewife with nothing to do. I went into a shop. I saw a fabric that was adorned with crystals and they were charging over 250,000 for that. I looked at it and I was like, this is something I could actually do myself and even do it better. So I bought the plain fabric, took it home. I used my thread and needle. I beaded it, embellished it really nice, and I wore it for an event. My aunt saw me wearing it and she actually bought that piece of me. I made another one for my mom, and when people saw my mom wearing it, they were like, oh my goodness, your outfit looks really nice, who made it? And she said, I did. So from there, relatives mostly, oh, I need a piece, and that is how I started. I started as a hobby, a single mom working on it, and then I had to employ another person, and from there we grew. We now have over 20 people in our employ, alhamdulillah. You could say Persia is an odd name for a fashion house, but I got the inspiration from Persian carpets. I love Persian carpets. The intricacy, the colors, the enduring nature of it, and to think they're all made by hand. I really appreciate handcraft, something you actually create with your own hands and it turns out really well and it lasts a lifetime, something you can actually pass down from generation to generation. I would say Persia Regal Attire is still a small scale business, but we have sights on becoming a global business. Hopefully, we want to start exporting our clothes all over the world. We're not just going to focus on the Nigerian market. We have plans in the pipeline. It's sort of like a controlled growth. We have strategies in place, we have plans in place to take it step by step, one step at a time, inshallah. So we are not there yet, but inshallah, with the grace of Allah, Persia will become a household name globally. There are a lot of advantages to running your own business, being your own boss, you could say that. Time management, your time is yours. I can wake up in the morning and decide, oh no, I don't feel like going in, even though that's very bad. If you have a business, you have to be serious about it, but there are days that you don't feel like, oh, I have to go and sit there. You can actually use your time creatively instead of sitting behind a desk. You get to organize your life around your work. Your time is yours. Like I say, the most important thing for me is the time management issue. I don't have any restrictions. If there's need for me to travel or at the drop of a hat, I can just up and go. I can still manage my business remotely wherever I am, especially if you have put structures on ground. There are a lot of disadvantages to having your own business. Number one, you don't have a safety net. You don't have a guaranteed salary at the end of every month, and business is cyclical. Today you're making a lot of profit, tomorrow not so much. Running a business in Nigeria is not just, the challenges is not just for female entrepreneurs, it's for all entrepreneurs. There are a lot of challenges. You know, Nigeria is a very hostile country when it comes to businesses, especially small businesses. We don't get much incentives, we don't get much break from government. You have a lot of agencies knocking at your door, asking for charges all over the place. You have power supply issue. You have staffing issue. A lot of challenges, but we keep moving on, and I believe we are the drivers of the economy. All the small businesses that contribute in one way or the other. Like at Persia, Regal Attire, alhamdulillah, I can say that I started alone as a hobby. But today we employ over 20 people. And in their own way, there's a multiplier effect. They're feeding their own families. Their families are benefiting from this business we started from home, alhamdulillah. I would say first of all, we need to get our house in order, an internal thing, structures in place, employ the right kind of people who share your vision and your commitment to the business, and then hopefully access to finances, because whatever you want to do, you have to have access to finance, grants, loans, but you can't have access to that without building a solid base first. So we're taking it one step at a time, inshallah. I would suggest before you go into any business, you can't know everything about the business. I just found myself neck deep in business. If you wait until you have all the knowledge, then you won't go into business. Just start somewhere. You don't have to start big. And I will advise someone, if you're going into business, go for something you actually love, because if you have a passion for it, it makes the journey easier. It gives you the determination, the motivation to wake up every single day and show up. So before you start, do your checks, do a SWOT analysis, find a niche market, a market you can actually serve, and focus on solving problems. If you find problems, a need that people have, I think you're on your way to creating a niche and a market for yourself.